I've paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And bad mistakes, I've made a few.
Hey guys, what's up? It's the DirtyGuvnah here, and I have a weapon review here for you today, and it's on the LA39 Bruiser, and it is a new conglomerate shotgun, and it's one of my new favorite weapons. And before I get into the review here, I'm gonna say that this is an older video. This was before the performance updates came out, so and I don't have any attachments on it really, because I just bought it right as I was filming this video. But yeah, this is one of my new favorite weapons, and it's, in my opinion, the only one-shot, one-kill gun in the whole, well, for the new conglomerate, because you have the Vanu and the Terran equivalents to it. But yeah, as I said, this is an older video, so it's not going to be the same high-quality graphics that I do have now. But so I'm just gonna get right into a weapon review here. So I'm going to be switching between classes a little bit, so forgive me for that. But here we go. So LA39 Bruiser. It is a new conglomerate pump action shotgun. Firing rate on this weapon 71 rounds per minute. That's kind of stinky, but I'll talk about all this. It is pump action, like I said. Muzzle velocity 300 meters a second. Your minimum damage, this is per pellet, not per total shot. It's 130 before 8 meters and 50 after 18 meters. So per pellet, that's a lot. That is a lot of damage coming out. Magazine size 4. I keep saying I'm going to talk about that. Ammunition pool, you have 28 rounds, and your pellet count, that means the amount of pellets per shotgun shell is 11. So so I'm just gonna start talking about it. First big thing about this is the firing rate, which is 71 rounds per minute, and I understand why they had to make it so low, because the damage output was just so high. It'd be like running around with, think of a jackhammer, except if this gun wasn't pump action, it would be like an automatic jackhammer, even though the jackhammer is not automatic. But this gun does so much damage, and 71 rounds per minute, I can't really complain, because if this thing was automatic, I'd have like 50,000 certs by now. So yeah, you know. And when about this firing rate, I'll talk about that later. Firing modes, pump action. Only thing I like about pump action is that it looks cool, I guess, and it can be an ammo saver, simply because of your ammo capacity, which I'll talk about. Muzzle velocity, don't really need to say much about that. The damage, 130 before 8 meters. So take 130, multiply it by 11, and that's how damage you'll get. And let's see if I do that in my head. 130 times 11. That's 1430 damage, which is a kill. Because I think a kill is 1000, I think. Just like if they had no upgrades or anything on it, it'd be 1000. And even if they do have like the nano weave upgrade, you're still gonna kill them in one shot. But if they have it maxed out, it'll probably take 2. But that's not including headshots. So oh, and right here I have slug ammunition for this thing now. So I'll talk about that a little bit. Magazine size 4. Yeah, you need to upgrade this as soon as possible, because you can get an extended mag. Well, it's not really a mag, but yeah, you can upgrade it to 7, which is a whole lot better. Your ammo pool 28. That's really not a lot, but and it really comes down to it, it's 28 kills if you make every shot count. So you know, this thing has its pluses and minuses. and the pellet count is 11. So I just gave you guys all the statistics for the Bruiser. Now I'm gonna go into a little bit about my preferences for this weapon. This gun is primarily, well, no, I shouldn't say that. Without slug ammunition, this gun is like super close quarters. Like I'm talking, you're invading TI alloys and you're camping their base. That's what this weapon's made for. If you have the slug ammunition, you could definitely pull off medium range shots like I'm doing right here. I'm almost sniping people because this thing you can hit three shot people and they're dead. So that's nice. So with the slug ammunition, medium range at the best, unless you get like a ×4 scope for it, which is kind of pointless. But I guess you could do a long range if you had the distance down and everything. And so yeah, close range, only thing really that you're going to be super effective at. So yep, close range, that's where I prefer. I do like the medium range sometimes just for fun, but I mean if you're doing like squad gameplay, you got to be a little bit more serious about it. You got to be the close quarters guy because this gun is just not made for medium range engagements. So my preferences for attachments on this weapon, I made this video like a couple months ago. So but my attachments I have for it now, I have a ×2 scope simply because this gun has no recoil really. So the ×2 just gives me a little bit extra magnification if I need it, like if I have slug ammunition. But if I don't have slug ammunition, I'm not even using the scope. Like I'll keep the ×2 on just in case, but I'm just running around just spraying with this thing. So yeah, ×2 scope. Get the extended mag because you're not gonna. It'll be amazing. Like when you first start off at this gun, you'll be amazed how quickly you run out of ammunition. So yep, definitely get the extended mags for it. This is optional. I like it though, the slug ammunition. I like the slug ammunition just because it gives me one point that I have to focus on rather than running around with 12 pellets spraying everywhere. You know, it gives me a medium range capability, which is nice. But that's optional. I mean, if you just like running around, just running and gunning, yeah, don't get the slug ammunition because it won't be your thing. So that's the attachments that I have. Now, some tips I have for this weapon. Make sure that you are near an engineer because an engineer because you are going to run out of ammo super quickly. And the engineer have the ammo packs, so it will help you a lot in the long run. Now the big tip is you have to make every shot count, because if you're in like close quarters and you take a shot and you miss it, you're in deep trouble, because since it is a bolt action, or since it is a pump action, you aren't gonna have enough time to pump it before the guy with the automatic weapon's just gonna mow you down. So you gotta make sure that you have good accuracy for this weapon. Now, like at a little bit, like in between medium and long, you can use this gun suppressively and just kind of keep everybody's heads down. But yeah, also I know this is gonna sound weird, but you gotta have quick reflexes for this weapon, especially in like close quarter situations, because if you just ran into a room and like some Terran player whizzes right by you and didn't even notice, you gotta be able to boom, turn around quickly, get the shot off, kill the guy, and then get out of there. Because if he sees you and you miss your first shot, you're gonna die, because unless he's a really bad shot. So make every shot count with this weapon. Let's see, what else did I have? It is a shotgun, so I mean, you are gonna. Oh, and yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You're gonna get trolled a lot for having this weapon, because you're gonna be one-shotting people. So, you know, you just gotta deal with it. And people do get mad at me when I use this weapon because I'm just one-shotting people all day long. Now, you can't one-shot people with the slug ammunition because you don't have the uh, multiple pellets. You only have one giant bullet. So don't be thinking you can go around one-shotting people with your slug ammunition because it just won't happen. So guys, that pretty much wraps up my video for the LA39 Bruiser. I would recommend this gun to anyone who likes close quarter battles because this thing just excels at close quarters. I mean, you're gonna be absolutely destroying everybody. If you get the extended mags, you're gonna be fine. And maybe like a scope, all right, and you'll be fine because this weapon is just awesome. So, yep, that's my video. So, if you have any questions about the Bruiser, let me know, or you could just look it up. But, yeah, I definitely recommend it. Oh, one thing I didn't say, the price of it, that's right. It is 1,000 certs. So, I mean, I've never had 1,000 certs before. The maximum I've had is 500. So, I bought it with station cash. So, or it's 700 station cash, which is like that's the maximum price you'll get for a weapon. So, but it is worth it if you're a close quarters guy. This weapon's for you. So, yep, that wraps up my video. So, yep, like, comment, subscribe, dislike, favorite. I don't know what other options there are, but I'm sure there are others. So, thanks for watching this video, and I'll have plenty more coming out soon. So, peace out.